Hello everyone, welcome along to another little video, and today what we're going to do is have a look at a 12-bar blues. So this is really a video for beginners. If you're new to the blues and someone says to you, let's do a blues in the key of A, what does that mean? What are the chords and what is the structure of the blues? And a bit later on I'll show you a little variation that you can do, change some of the chords somewhat. Alright, so a 12-bar blues is called a 12-bar blues because strangely enough it's got 12 bars in it. And in the blues a lot of times we're playing in 12/8 time. Now don't get confused, 12/8 time, the way you count that is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and alright, and we're using just 3 chords in this key of A, and I'm assuming you know your bar chords here. I'm using an A7, a D7, in fact I'm playing a D9 there, which is your second finger on the 5th fret of the A, the first finger on the 4th fret of the D, and then this finger here, your third finger, is barred down the G, B and E on the 5th fret. Alright, so I'm going to be playing that for a D7, and for an E7 or E9 I move that up 2 frets. Alright, now what we're going to do is let's have a look at a structure of a 12-bar blues using that 12/8 time. I've put the PDF to this lesson down below so you can follow it. This is the first 12-bar blues we're doing. Alright, so let me just play through it and I'll try and talk you through it as I go. So we've got 12 bars, and the first bit, as you can see on the sheet of paper, is you're playing A7 for 4 bars. So here we go. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this is the last one. Now we're D for 2 bars, 3 and 4 and back to A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and now E7, that's a D, alright, so there we go. There's a very basic 12-bar blues in A, alright, because we're starting on an A, and that's it really. You've just got to remember that structure, you know, as you're playing through a blues. So you've got that 4 bars on A, 2 on D, and that takes you to 6 bars. 2 back on the A, that's bars 7 and 8, and the bit when you go to E is called the turnaround. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then another A for 2, 3, 4. So that is the really basic blues. So let's have a look at a little variation now. This variation, there's 2 little changes in here. The first thing I'm going to do is play a quick change. So what a quick change is it can get a bit boring going doing that for 4 bars. So what you can do is you can put a D7 in the second bar. So it goes like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back to A. Now a D7, that's the same, back to A. Now here's a change. Alright, so in the turnaround section there on bar 9, I do a B minor 7, I'd count that 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, so we've got B, all right, going to E9 or E7, then A7, all right, and then E, and then another bar of E. So what we changed there, if you have a look at the sheet, was in the second bar we played a D7 instead of just staying on A7, and in that bar 9 we had 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 3. All right, then you're back to the beginning. So there's a couple of quick changes you can do. There's lots of different styles of blues, of course. You know, you've got this type, but we're just doing a simple strummy blues for now. Just before I go, some other things you can do, and some other things I was doing there just to make it a little bit more exciting, is when you're playing this A7, you can do, instead of playing that, I'm hammering on the second and third fingers. And this little scratch I'm doing, when I come down with the pick, I also come down with my hand, and you get that muted sound. When you go to this chord, you can slide into it, which sounds good. You could go back to, you could slide into A7 as well. And that one little move I did as well was when you do in bar 9 the normal descending E to D, you can add that chord in the middle, which was an E flat 9. Don't be scared of that, it's just the same chord going down. Went to E7 at the end and I slid into it. Alright, so there we go. That is a very basic 12-bar blues, but you need to know that, you know. So that's foundation kind of 101, and what we're trying to do in this basic blues course is cover all the basic things you should know, you know, like that, like the pentatonic scale, like the blues scale, and then in time when you've learnt all that, you start putting it all together and it can sound really good. Alright, so let me know if you have any problems or any questions with that, and I shall see you on the next video.